Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So let's continue with the previous exercise, that is exercise 5.1 10th sum. Okay, so express this in a plus ib form. So minus 2 minus 1 by 3i whole cube is the question. So a plus b whole cube formula is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab and a plus b. So in place of a, minus 2, in place of b, minus 1 upon 3i. So minus 2 cube plus minus 1 upon 3i whole cube plus 3 minus 2a, and b is minus 1 upon 3i. Here minus 2 minus 1 upon 3i. So minus 2 cube means it is minus 8. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. So minus 8. 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. So minus 1 upon 27 I cube plus this 3 and this 3 get cancelled. Minus into minus will become plus. 2 1s are 2i. This I have written as it is. Now I cube can be written as I square into I. Now I square is nothing but minus 1. Fine. Now I am going to multiply this. 2 2s are 4. Plus into minus is minus. Okay. Now plus into minus is minus. 2 upon 3 I into I is I square. So again I square I have written minus 1. Fine. Now minus 8 minus into minus will become plus. 1 upon 27i minus 4i minus into minus will become plus. So real part minus 8 and this minus into minus is plus 2 upon 3. This is called as real part. Plus I have taken common from here. Now minus into minus is plus. So 1 upon 27 minus 4i. This is called as imaginary part. So if I take LCM of this and this, I will get minus 22 upon 3. 3 8s are 24. Minus 24 plus 2 will become minus 22 upon 3. Plus I, if you multiply this and subtract, you will get minus 107 by 27. So let's move on to the 11th question. So this is find the multiplicative inverse of z, okay, is equal to 4 minus 3i. This is the 11th question. So first what I have to do is I have to conjugate this. Conjugate means if it is plus, if it is minus, then I need to write plus. Fine. So that is called as conjugate. So z is 4 minus 3i. So z bar will become 4 plus 3i. Now next is modulus of x square is 4 square plus 3 square. It means real part square and imaginary part square. So 4 square is 16, 3 square is 9, 16 plus 9 is 25. Okay. Now multiplicative inverse is z raised to minus 1 is equal to z bar divided by modulus of z square. That is z bar is 4 plus 3i and modulus of z square is 25. I am going to write separately for the real part and imaginary part 4 upon 25 plus 3 upon 25i. This is called as a plus ib form. A plus ib form. So let's move on to the 12th sum. So here 12th question is z is equal to square root of 5 plus 3i. Now z bar is nothing but conjugate. Now what is conjugate? If it is plus, then you need to write minus. Fine. Now modulus of z square is nothing but real part square and imaginary part square. So real part is square root of 5 square plus imaginary part is minus 3 square. Now square root and square get cancelled. 5 is remaining plus 3 square is 9. 9 plus 5 is 14. Now we need to find out z raised to minus 1 is equal to z bar divided by modulus of z square. Now what is z bar here? Root of 5 minus 3i divided by modulus of z square is 14. Now I am going to separate this. Root 5 divided by 14 minus I 3 divided by 14. This is real part and this is imaginary part. Fine. Now here 13th question. Z is equal to minus I. Now z bar is equal to plus I. That is conjugate. If it is minus, then you need to write a plus. Now modulus of z square is equal to, since there is no real part, so I have taken 0, and imaginary part, here it is minus 1 square. So minus 1 square is 1. Fine. Now multiplicative inverse, that is nothing but z raised to minus 1 is equal to z bar divided by modulus of z square is equal to, what is z bar? It is plus I divided by modulus of z square is 1. So I divided by 1 is I. So we need to write in a plus ib form. So real part will be 0 plus imaginary part will be 1. So this is nothing but writing in a plus ib form. Fine. Let us move on to the next question. Now 14th question is express in a plus ib form. Now 3 plus I root 5 into 3 minus I root 5, okay, divided by root 3 plus root 2I minus root 3 minus root 2I. Now this you can see it is a plus b, a minus b. So it is a square minus b square. We have already have a formula. So I have written 3 square minus this I root 5 whole square. So it is by formula, that is a plus b, a minus b is equal to a square minus b square formula. Fine. Now here root 3 I have written as it is, and root 2 I have written here, minus take here, minus into minus will become plus I root 2, minus root 3 plus root 3 get cancelled, I root 2 and I root 2 will become 2I root 2. 3 square is 9 minus this square and root get cancelled, so 5 is remaining, and I square. I square is nothing but minus 1, so minus into minus is plus, 9 plus 5 is 14, denominator is 2I root 2, so 2 ones are 2, 7s are 14, so 7 divided by I root 2. Now we need to rationalize this. So what is the rationalizing factor? It is I root 2. Numerator also you should write I root 2, denominator also you should write I root 2. So you have to write 7 I root 2 divided by I into I is I square, root 2 into root 2 is 2. So 7 I root 2 write as it is, I square is minus 1, so 2 ones are 2, so this minus goes in the numerator.